Hello and welcome to episode 11 of my survival. Right, I see a village up there. I haven't moved. We are listening to Kevin Wilson, so enjoy the video and enjoy the music.
School holidays were dragging on. He was getting really bored, and his mum had started popping pills. She was climbing up the wall. So when he asked her could he go across the building side and play, she just popped another pill and just said, "Don't get in the way." So he chucked his little toolbox in his billy cart and left, while his mum knocked up a cuppa laced with Valium and Bex. She needed all the help she could to cope with holidays, but the pills and powders weren't enough when he got back from play and said, "I want to be a fucking builder when I grow up. Hey, Mum, and build fucking houses everywhere. Millions of the cunts. A bricky or a chippy, hey, Mum, I don't give a fuck. I just want to be a fucking builder when I grow up." It seemed the sawn-off shit had listened to the builders while they worked. And he'd remembered everything, word for fucking word. And his shell-shocked mum just sat there as he went on to explain how some wanker lost the fucking plans then found the cunts again. And how some dickhead missed the fucking nail and hit his fucking thumb. And how they shaved the Mickey whisker off the door to close the cunt. And his voice was so excited, best fun he'd ever had. "And can I go back tomorrow, Mum? Can't wait till I tell Dad how I want to be a fucking builder when I grow up. And build fucking houses everywhere, millions of the cunts. A bricky or a chippy, really, I don't give a fuck. I just want to be a fucking builder when I grow up." His mum was scoffing scotch and Sarah packs and dropped against the fridge, and when his dad got home she dribbled, "Tell your father what you said." So the young bloke gave his dad a serve, didn't even stop for breath. "Fuck the foreman, hey Dad, up the His old man turned fucking purple and his whole body started to twitch, until finally he exploded, "Go and get a switch!" But the young bloke shook his head and said, "No way, mate, I'm knocked off. Anyhow, you can go and get rooted, 'cause that's the fucking electrician's job. Fucking winker, 'cause I want to be a fucking builder when I grow up. And there'll fucking houses everywhere, millions of the cunts. A bricky or a chippy, not a sparky, go get fucked. I just want to be a fucking builder when I grow up. Yeah, I want to be a fucking builder when I grow up. Yeah, and there'll fucking houses everywhere, millions of the cunts. A bricky or a chippy, you cranky bastard, go get fucked. I just want to be a fucking builder when I grow up. Yeah, I want to be a fucking builder when I grow up, Dad. And there'll fucking houses everywhere, millions of the cunts. A bricky or a chippy, you're not me foreman, go get fucked. I just want to be a fucking builder. First time he'd ever had shoes on. Very first day at school. And the sweet young teacher straight from college, her first day there too. His mum and Miss Brown chatted about living out there in the scrub and how he'd grown up with the shearers and how he'd done it pretty rough. But he could cull and crutch and dip and dag, though he was only 6. "But I think it's best to warn you," she said. "He swears a little bit. I'll keep me eye on him," Miss Brown promised. "He can be my helping hand. And I'm sure we'll be the best of friends, now won't we, little man?" He didn't even raise his eyes. He just bit his bottom lip and shuffled sand with his new shoes and said, "I don't give a shit." Now, she said, "if you don't swear, I'll let you ring the bell." He said, "You're supposed to be the fucking gun. Go ring the cunt yourself. And tell me what time's fucking smoko. What time do we knock off? And I'm busting for a fucking shit, so where's the thunderbox? And do we get our daily rolly weed and 6 cold cans of piss? And can any bastard tell me whose fucking show is this?" But that didn't seem to faze her. She just knelt down next to him and sweetly smiled and softly whispered, we'd better start again, because you must learn not to swear like that, because it's against the rules. He said, well, stick your rules and stick your shoes and stick your fucking school. But she just grit her teeth and forced a smile and didn't let it show. She just said, let's both go on the veranda and we'll have another go. Now, if you stand here beside me, you can help me call the children up. He said, you don't need me to help you. What you need's a fucking mutt. But again, it just bounced off her and she let his comment pass. Had it been me, I would have kicked that midget mongrel up the arse. But she said, now listen carefully, boys and girls, and please don't make a sound. You fucking tell 'em, lady. Can't you bastards get around and find out what time's fucking smoke out? What time do we knock off? And if you're busting for a fucking shit, where to find the thunderbox? And do we get our daily Riley weed and 6 tall cans of piss? And can any bastard tell me whose fucking show is this? The kid had turned that school right on its ear, and come recess time, 2 teachers had fucking heart attacks and another 6 resigned. But through the barrage and the bedlam, Miss Brown just kept it cool and just ignored that little arsehole that was trying to wreck the school. The head said, just hide here in the staff room until things settle down. It's really quite a lovely school. You'll get to like it here, Miss Brown. But back outside there in the schoolyard, things were getting pretty hot. The little cunt had formed a union and signed all the other mongrels up, because he'd learned proper from the shearers and remembered what they'd taught. He promised 1 day on and 3 days off, and if it rained, don't come at all. But meanwhile, back there in the building, the staff was shitting broken glass. As the little sawn-off savages started chanting their demands, they said, oi, what time's fucking smoke out? What time do we knock off? And if we're busting for a fucking shit, where's the thunderbox? And do we get our daily Riley weed and 6 cold cans of piss? And can any bastard tell us whose fucking show is this? The shit-scared head just shook and trembled as he sobbed, stick with me, staff, as one by one those left behind up and bolted for their cars. And they knew the head had gone tattars and his spring had finally sprung when he pissed and shit his dacks and started screaming for his mum. Then Miss Brown volunteered and said, I know I'm only new, but I spent my life around shearing sheds. I'll see what I can do, because my brothers are all shearers and I was once their roustabout. So I'll go out there if you like and try and sort the problem out. She ducked and weaved and sidestepped as she walked across the yard and straight up to the little cunt, drinking rum and playing cards. And when she decked him with a 4x2, the whole school stopped and gawked, and she said, listen here, you little cunt, we need to fucking talk, 'cause there ain't no fucking smoke out. I'll say when we knock off, and I'll tell you when to fucking shit too, 'cause I'm the fucking boss. And forget your fucking Riley weed, you'll get fuck all here for free. And if you want to know who runs this show, fucking me! Can't get around, you little cunt! Get in line! Right up, inside, go on! Get around! You sit right up the fucking front so I can sit my fucking eye on you! Just a little old pet shop owner in the docklands down by the sea. And mostly I sell used cockatoos that the sailors sell to me. When they've done all their money on women and rum, they hawk their cockatoos with me. Make a damn good dollar selling second-hand cockies, but there's one I couldn't give away for free. 'Cause this poor little bugger spent his life on a lugger with a scabby old sailor at sea, chained to his bunk, covered in spunk, while the sailor flogged his meat. Cock, he'd flap his wings like he was jacking off too, like that sailor would do all day. And when he got close to the vinegar stroke, he'd mimic what the sailor would say. He'd say,
I bet she's seen a cockatoo on 3. I bet she's seen a cockatoo. Milked and stroked and kissed him on the pecker. I bet she's seen a cockatoo on 3. I bet she's seen a cockatoo.
so it weren't the poor little cockatoo's fault, 'cause the only women he'd seen were those he'd seen in X-rated videos and porno magazines. But therein lies the problem, 'cause when Sheila's come into me shop, I gotta run like fuck to hide him out the back before he starts flapping and gobbing off. 'Cause he's gonna say,
I bet she's seen a cockatoo on 3. I bet she's seen a cockatoo. Milked and stroked and kissed him on the pecker. I bet she's seen a cockatoo on 3. I bet she's seen a cockatoo.
one weekend when the shop was busy, as usual I hit him out the back, but I forgot and put him in with the brooders and the fledglings that had only just hatched. So when I opened up the shop on Monday morning and went out back to feed them birds, I stood amazed as I opened his cage and couldn't believe the sounds I heard. 'Cause there was baby cockatoos, budgies, parakeets, all colours and assorted sizes. Not only had he taught them all how to sing, it formed a fucking feathered choir. With canaries, ducks and chooks joining in, there was turkeys and a couple of geese. With them out front saying, "Can you cocks all together on the count of 3, 2, 3, start flapping!" How lucky can a young bloke get? At least that's what I thought at the time. I'd only just turned 18. She was 39. But if that's the stuff that dreams are made of, be careful what you wish for, son. What seems like a dream's a fucking nightmare now should have never fucked me girlfriend's mum. I called around to the house, but me girlfriend was out when a yummy mummy answered the door. She was on me like a cougar, ripping me gear off. We were fucking before we hit the floor. She was clawing and biting, was it fucking or fighting? But the more I fought, the hotter she got. And the tricks that she taught this kid about rooting, and the tricks that she taught to me cock. Oh, she was going off like a frog in a sock, screaming, "Fuck me hardy, you cunt!" And the things that cougar taught me spoiled me, 'cause now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum. Now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum. She was licking my dick like it was gonna come money. She was kinky, depraved, and then some. And as I approached the vinegar stroke, I felt a fingernail circling me bum. At first I just froze and me fucking eyes bulged and me freckle blurted, "What's going on?" And I knew for that moment life would never be normal, 'cause now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum. Ah, she was going off like a frog in a sock, screaming, "Fuck me hardy, you cunt!" And the things that cougar taught me spoiled me, 'cause now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum. Oh, now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum.
ropes and restraints. She give me golden showers as well. Oral and anal, you fucking name it. She was lonely, I could just tell. She taught me Kama Sutra cover to cover and the things that she done with her tongue. She taught me shit I didn't really want to know, 'cause now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum. Ah, she was going off like a frog in socks, screaming, "Fuck me harder, you cunt!" And the things that cougar taught me spoiled me, 'cause now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum. Now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum. Oh, she was going off like a frog in a sock, screaming, "Fuck me harder, you cunt!" And the things that cougar taught me spoiled me, 'cause now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum. Oh, now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum. Now I can't come unless there's a thumb in me bum.
I'm a mess and can hardly talk. 2 steps to the south and 3 to the north, doing the last like a waltz. Saturday night and I'm legless again. A bottle of Bundy and 2 dozen cans, but the hooning and boozing are near and an end, and we're down to the last lug of waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, please. 4 to 5, doing the last lug of waltz. Better go for a slash for the end of the dance. Then again I might sit here and just piss me pants. But I've done that already, so I go to the gents while the band plays the last lug of waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wrong dummy. You meet some nice shivers some nights at the last lug of waltz. I'm back from out back and I'm back in the hall, but everyone's staring as I cross the floor. Better zip myself up before it catches the cold and get on with the last lug of waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now you get in there, please, and pull your head in while I'm doing the last lug of waltz. Settle down, but I'm off again quick and head back out back, 'cause I'm gonna be sick. The room's spinning and turning, I'm crooked, oh shit, can't chuck in the last lug of waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Geez, don't step on the pies and the cakes in the last lug of waltz. Call out, but I'm here in the yard. Oops, sorry mate, did I chuck on your car? I really didn't think I could chum to that far. That's pretty good for the last lug of waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hit me! You shouldn't drink if you get nasty at the last lug of waltz. Trying to crawl 'cause I can't even walk. Me mouth is all swollen, me ribs are all sore. I never had this much fun before. It's great at the last lug of waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Think I'll go to sleep. Just curl up right wondered, and I suppose you would have too, what makes people around the world sound the way they do? Their accents are all so different, though the language is the same. So out of curiosity, I thought I'd ask some of me mates. I started with me mate the wog, his name is Mario. He said, I don't really understand, but I give her a go.
Eh, I got this pubic hair. She's stuck on my top lip. And no matter how I move my mouth, I cannot move him. Or blow him into my garlic breath with me chin out like this. But still that fucking pubic hair, she's stuck on my top lip.
In this old world, there's not a thing to drive you to despair.
And that tiny, smelly, little, stinking fishy pubic hair. Eh?
Now, Bluey Mill, he's a mate of mine, and he's knocked around a bit. From shearing sheds and drilling rigs to sewers, shoveling shit. He's been there, seen it, done it all, and sometimes he's done it twice. And if any bloke would know it's him, so I'll ask Bluey for advice. It was one night round the barbie, when we'd knocked back one or two. I said, Blue, old son, how come you fucking sound the way you do? Well, I got this fucking pubic hair stuck right up me nose. And I snort and sniff and go like this, but the bastard never goes. So if you reckon I sound different, that's the reason I suppose. This piddly fucking pubic hair stuck right up me nose.
In this old world, there's not a thing to drive you to despair.
Like an unwelcome and unwanted orphan fanny pubic hair. I could see a pattern forming after Mario and Blue, and I was starting to twig a bit why we sounded like we do. And I was sitting drinking thinking when me old mate Jock walked in, and I thought, now he's got a real strong accent, so perhaps I should ask him. It'll probably cost me a couple of beers, 'cause he won't hit his kick. Although I bought a beer and I asked him. I tell you, I'm fucking glad I did. Arrgh, got this wee little pubic hair stuck there on my root. No matter how I roam my tongue, I can't pry it loose. So that's the reason, laddie, that I talk the way I do. Sure you would with the pubic hair stuck there on your root.
In this old world, there's not a thing to drive you to despair.
And a wee springy sprightly curly pubic hair. Well, a pattern it was there all right, but I wasn't quite convinced. Because they're all Europeans. I thought, well, what about the Chinks? Because they got a funny way of talking, and I'm pretty sure you'll agree. But they don't even look like us, let alone sound like you and me. So I went out for a Chinese meal because I really like their chow. And I asked the waiter, and I tell you what, I'm fucking convinced now. I've got this little pubic hair stuck in back of throat. Hold tongue down and breathe like this, but fucking thing won't go. That's why Oriental gentlemen always say, ha, saw, fucking little pubic hair stuck in back of throat. Ha, saw.
In this old world, there's not a thing to drive you to despair.
And hard to move and hard to swallow. Little pubic hair. Ha, saw. Ha, saw. That's right, Jimmy. That's right.
A cricket legend, old Australian boy. A real bloke's bloke, and we all loved him for it. But he's got a super problem, and it's affecting his game. So won't he put your wanger away? Won't he put your wanger away? That pecker's gonna get you into trouble one day. You stick to the cricket, I'll do the rooting for Australia. Won't he put your wanger away? Mate, won't he put your wanger away? Your turn. Won't he put your wanger away?
the game. And keep it in the crease where it's supposed to be. And give them dirty bird numbers to me mates and me. Mate, ask 500 Sheilas would they sleep with you, Shane, and over 75% of them said never again. So take a tip from Russell Crowe and do what he asks. And stick that fucking phone up your fucking ass. Warnie, put your wanger away. That pecker's gonna get you into trouble one day. You stick to the cricket, I'll do the rooting for Australia. Warnie, put your wanger away, mate. Warnie, put your wanger away. Your turn. Warnie, put your wanger away, mate. Warnie, put your wanger away. So keep your cock in its box is what I'm trying to say. And stay away from Pommy Sheilas like that Paulie Yates. She started the trend and now it seems to be catching. Pom's fucking the Aussies and keeping the Ashes. So, Warnie, put your wanger away. That pecker's gonna get you into trouble one day. You stick to the cricket, I'll do the rooting for Australia. Warnie, put your wanger away, mate. Warnie, put your wanger away. Everybody, Warnie, put your wanger away. That pecker's gonna get you into trouble one day. You stick to the cricket, I'll do the rooting for Australia. Warnie, put your wanger away, mate. Warnie, put your wanger away. Your turn. Warnie, put your wanger away, mate. Warnie, put your wanger away. I'm gonna rent myself out as a town drunk. The towns that can't grow their own. Set up shop in the local pub in a corner all alone. I'm gonna burp and fart like a proper drunk does. Show other drunks how it's done. I'm gonna rent myself out as a town drunk. The towns that can't grow their own. I'm gonna show 'em how to fall off bar stools. Gonna show 'em how to crawl upstairs. Slide back down on me big fat gut. Cut up into tables and chairs. Show 'em how I dance in me wobbly boots. Trip over shit that ain't even there. Pick myself up, dust myself off, shit me pants and start again. I'm gonna rent myself out as a town drunk. The towns that can't grow their own. Set up shop in the local pub. In the corner all alone. Spew on myself like a proper drunk does and blame some other cunt who just went home. I'm gonna rent myself out as a town drunk. The towns that can't grow their own. I'm not gonna bother to shave no more. I'm not even gonna shower or bath. Leave me dick hanging out when I take a piss and dunny paper clinging to me ass. I'm gonna dribble and giggle when I talk to myself. I'm gonna cry when I hear sad songs. Fuck ugly women like you do when you're pissed. I hope your missus ain't one of those. Grab hold of the handrails and piss me pants and go water skiing at the bar. Smoke sloppy cigarettes from the piss tray. I'm gonna save me best to last. Tie a ball of wool around each wobbly boot and zigzag around the block. Back to the pub, how's that you cunt? Stick myself a beanie and a pair of socks. I'm gonna rent myself out as a town drunk. The towns that can't grow their own. And can set up shop in the local pub in the corner all alone. Make a prick of myself like a proper drunk does till some cunt sends me home. I'm gonna rent myself out as a town drunk. The towns that can't grow their own. So if you want a town drunk for your own town, leave a message, cause I'm probably not home yet. I'm gonna rent myself out as a town drunk. The towns that can't grow their own. Excuse me. swear to tear the heart right out of you. When he said, I want a big wig like Daddy's got. I want a big wig like him. Though dear sweet baby Jesus, when I'm grown up and I'm big, I want to burn rubber like my old man. I want a big red rig like his. Send for Jesus over and out. See ya, the trucky's kid. And they loved it too, and he took their hands and shook their hands goodnight. And that big old trucker was as light as a feather as he turned to turn out the light. Then he went to the bridge and grabbed a beer and kicked his work boots off. Sat back and squeezed his old lady's tit and thought, there really is a God. Then he heard a noise from the young bloke's room, so he went up and peeked inside. And his heart near burst right through his chest, his singlet stretched with pride. 'Cause there was his kid at the end of his bed, grabbing an imaginary wheel, shuffling the gears and pumping the air brakes. Imagine how it must have made him feel when he heard him say, I want a big rig like Daddy's got. I want a big rig like him. Though dear sweet baby Jesus, when I'm grown up and I'm big, I want to burn rubber like my old man. I want a big red rig like his. Send for Jesus over and out. See ya, the trucky's kid. Can't little buddy, gotta shut her all down, gotta get a little shut-eye in. And where's the little mate? And the voice from the cupboard said, here I am. Then out from the cupboard stepped the other little bugger, cuddling his son's teddy bear. So the trucker picked him up and he gave him a hug and said, now what are you doing in there? Well, I knew he'd be away for a while in the States, so I waited till he pulled out of sight. Then I sneaked out of bed and grabbed a hold of his teddy and crawled into the cupboard to hide. And I was about to poke the stuffing out of it, like me daddy does all the time. Call round your house whenever you're away and fuck the arse off your missus while you're gone. So let us pray. I want a big rig like Daddy's got. I want a big rig like his. So dear sweet baby Jesus, when I'm grown up and I'm big, I want to burn rubber like my old man. I want a big red rig like his. Send for Jesus over and out. See ya, the trucky's kid. Send for Jesus over and out. See ya, the trucky's kid. Back when we was growing up, we hung around the local pool, great for cooling off in summer, great for chatting Sheilas too. And me brother had birds flocking round him every time we went. So I asked him what his secret was, and this is what he said. Stick a potato down your bathers, yeah, that'll get 'em in. Shove a spud inside your duds whenever you go for a swim. Just pop a Murphy down your surfy, son, and you'll be in like Flynn with a potato down your bathers. Yeah, that'll get 'em in. So I pissed off out the turnstiles and shot down the veggie store and grabbed myself a Murphy, would have weighed half a pound or more. Then I shoved it down me babers, just like me brother said. Then this randy little rooster turned and strutted back again. With a potato down me babers, yeah, that'll get 'em in. You beaut Murphy down me surfies, now bring on all the women. With it swinging in the breeze, I reckon I'd be in like Flynn with a potato down me babers, yeah, that'll get 'em in. I had no idea my brother's plan would work as good as that. Just when them Sheilas seen it hanging there, it stopped them in their tracks, 'cause it was bulging like a bastard as I strutted by the pool. But I just grabbed it, squeezed it, winked and said, hey, check me out, I'm cool. With a potato down me babers, yeah, that'll get 'em in. A whopping Murphy down me surface, hey girls, cop a load of this. With that spud shoved down me duds, I thought that I was in like Flynn with a potato down me babers, yeah, that'll get 'em in. Eyes were popping out like golf balls as the Sheila stopped and stared, and the blokes up in the grandstand all whistle, clapped and cheered. But me brother weren't too happy when he found out what I'd done. He said, "You fucking little wank, you're supposed to stick it down the front." Jesus, now look what's happened. Fuck you, all the Sheilas are shot through, and I'll never face me mate again. Fucking thanks to you. I ought to duck you, fuck you, drown you, wring your fucking neck, 'cause that potato down your favours is supposed to be your dick. Yeah, that potato down your favours is supposed to be your dick. Around the front, not around the back. How fucking stupid can you get? You got it hanging in your cossies like a fucking lump of shit. That potato down your favours is supposed to be your dick. I just got in from the local. I had to try the local brew. And I run into the local gossip, and I learned a thing or two about you local yoke.
Right, I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to turn around and say thank you very much for Claire for joining me and helping me with the raiding of the farm and the village that I found. Yep, so let's do my fame. Oh gosh, no, don't chuck that away. Let's pick that back up, right. Nope, done it again. Wrong button. Right. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell for notifications. Sorry about that. And there'll be more Minecraft tomorrow. And until then, I will see you again. Goodbye.